Greetings once again, fact fans, from your quick Christian history guy, Jeff Kenny, with another installment of the Christian origins of nearly everything. I stated repeatedly, we don't mean that title literally, though it has ironic connotations given the subject of this edition, which is the Big Bang Theory. No, not that Big Bang Theory, the one for whom it's named, the actual theory that the universe began with, well, a Big Bang. Though obviously that's an oversimplified version of the theory itself. At any rate, the Big Bang Theory was actually the work of a Catholic priest, mathematician, physician, astronomer, and World War I veteran Monseigneur Georges Lemaitre. Monseigneur Lemaitre, originally of Belgium, studied at Cambridge, Harvard, and MIT. When he first posited his hypothesis of the primeval atom theory in the 1920s, the ruling thought of the day was Albert Einstein's emphasis on a static universe of finite size, though Einstein's own theory of general relativity was already leading to pioneering new thoughts on astronomy and physics. Further, the numbers just weren't working out, if Einstein was correct about a static universe. Instead, they seemed to point to one that is, and was, growing. Monseigneur Lemaitre theorized that if the universe is growing, it had to be doing so from some point in time and space, and that its growth, if it could be tracked at the beginning, would have started at what he called a superatom, whose explosion set the physical universe into motion. As a side note, there are some obvious parallels here with St. Thomas Aquinas' explanation of the existence of God as first mover, but that's another discussion for another day. Albert Einstein himself is said to have called Monseigneur Lemaitre's theory, quote, the most beautiful and satisfactory explanation of creation to which I have ever listened. For what it's worth, Pope Pius XII stated that the Big Bang Theory was not incompatible with Catholic teaching, much as has been the case with many scientific theories and discoveries in recent decades and centuries. In fact, and again this is a point for another video, a long litany of Catholic clergy and lay people have been pioneers in scientific discovery and theory. So many, in fact, that one might begin to suspect that the much ballyhooed Galileo affair, so frequently trotted out as a clear example of the Catholic Church's continued opposition to science, was either an exception to the norm or a misunderstood facet of history, used as part of a broader, highly fictional narrative intended to validate heavily secular ideas and movements, which, by the way, is exactly the case. The Church's support of and work in the area of science for hundreds upon hundreds of years is a subject for another of our videos if you're interested. It's a fascinating story, so check it and other videos out here. Hit the subscribe button and join me, Jeff Kenny, your quick Christian history guy, for another of our Christian history of nearly everything videos.